Right back.
Nothing good.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if there's another one under it with like a knife. Then you could tell you were in the Woman with No Name's childhood home. She gets a gold star anytime there's not extra blood or a weapon in the picture. What are you eating, Yana?
It's like chicken nuggets with some mashed potatoes.
Oh, okay. I just saw brown balls of stuff, and I waited till you put one in your mouth before asking you what it was. There you go.
That's a lot of stars.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My niece drove or made this for me 2 years ago. She would have been like 5.
I thought you were going to say, I made this, and that would have been extra cool.
Yep. Well, I would have, except it's got her name on it.
Yeah, well, we can't really read that from here. Hackster or something? I can't tell.
Hayden, yeah.
Oh. Her name is Hayden? Like after Hayden's Wall? Or Hadrian? No, that was Hadrian's Wall, right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Well, I was going to say, at least her parents have a good grasp of history.
Her parents are extremely smart.
Well, someday she'll go
is
build that wall. Yeah. Just encourage her to build walls to keep the Celts out.
No, she won't build. She won't build the walls. I think she's going to be a decorator. So she'll decorate the walls and make them look nice. So when the Celts show up, they won't want to climb over them and break the decorations.
That works. Okay. So what do you guys do now? Don't let the cat eat the painting.
Hey, Dudley.
I want to look at the ring of keys on the hook by the door.
Ah, this seems of interest. At last, there are 23 different keys. Some look fairly, though not wildly unusual. There's vehicle keys, a few padlocks, a tubular lock key, etc.
What is a tubular lock?
It's like a tube. It's like a cylinder. It's a very specialized kind of strange lock.
Be like a...
You ever been to a video arcade?
A freezer?
Have you ever been to a video arcade? If you looked at the the doors that they open up for the machine, they're tubular. Those were tubular locks.
Or like a vending machine.
Yep, vending machine too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a card there, Jeff.
Yeah, I used to manage a video arcade, so I use those keys a lot.
You've done too many goddamn jobs in the past, Jeff.
Yes, I have. You have no idea.
Can I tell what kind of vehicle this key would go to?
Looks like a Plymouth.
Let's look in the parking lot for a Plymouth.
Right. He grabs the big thing of 23 different keys and wanders out of the apartment.
Saying, let's look in the parking lot for a Plymouth.
Yeah. The only other person who hears you in the apartment is the woman with no name, who is standing there looking very bitter and with one tooth less.
Yeah. Insta-hero. Gaining a hero point.
Nice.
That's what you get for knowing about tubular locks.
Oh my gosh, I got my first overflow.
Woo! Build that up, yeah. I don't know. What do you think, Glenn? You've gotten the first overflow thing where you got 50 overflow points. Did you think it was worth it?
Yeah, it's a nice little bonus thing.
I also have it.
Ooh.
I never used it.
I just got the
You
second
never
one.
use any of your powers, Yana.
I did use the shadow ember powers sometimes.
I don't even know what you spend your skill horn rolls on. I really have no idea.
Courtly etiquette.
Oh, go. Of course.
Oh, God.
So, right, Yana, you're the only one left in the apartment as he's leaving, talking about going to look in the parking lot. You're the only one in the apartment. It's your apartment now. What do you want to do in here?
I start living there.
Shows her in a fucking wife beater t-shirt with a beer watching TV.
I look around.
There's nothing else here. You've gotten all the good shit out of here to the best of your knowledge.
I follow them outside and I hesitate I hesitate when I see the door to the old lady's place. But then I let it go.
Do you want to leave the door of this apartment open or closed?
Close.
Okay. You guys bugger off down to the thing, and looking around, you eventually, by sheer, like, it just shows like 200 different Plymouths, and you're like, no. But seriously, you find an old beater Plymouth in the parking lot. A quick search of that turns up absolutely nothing interesting in the car itself. He doesn't even have maps. His spare tires flat, etc. Meanwhile, you see Jeff with a very Mr. Wallace with a very satisfied look on his face, making sure the trunk is locked. He puts the keys into his pocket and looks at you like, yes, we will soon get to the bottom of this conspiracy. You may be involved in it. We're not sure how deep the rot goes type of look. Or it's all in your imagination. You're not really sure. He could be thinking about waffles. I know I am.
I take note where he's putting the keys.
Getting hungry.
He's got him in his pocket, his front pocket, as far as I know.
My moment will come.
That's where I would put them, yeah. Since I'm the one that's on the lease for the car.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. So, yeah, he's found another car, a worse car. But it doesn't have rental plates on it.
Yep, nothing interesting here. Did you guys lock the apartment?
We don't need to lock it. I just closed the door.
Well, I think we're here to make things less suspicious.
Okay.
So we should probably lock it and not kill the neighbors.
Who will lock it?
It shows like this fucking 5-story walk up these stairs, and everybody's just looking at the building, looking at each other.
You know, I have an idea. I will start the car. You two go lock it. I will start the car in the meantime.
No, you won't, because I have the key.
Right. Glenn goes upstairs, fucking muttering the whole time. He's like hiking up 5 fucking flights of stairs and shit, and he locks it and goes back down.
You closed it last. I was talking to Mildred. I was like, you could have locked the door. You were the one that came out last.
She could have,
the keys.
But she didn't.
Yeah. And you're all together again.
Yep, back in the car. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Are you wanting to steal the guy's car as well, or just his keys? Wad of keys?
I think we just need the keys. If we already searched the Plymouth.
You have searched the fuck out of the Plymouth. If there's anything good in there, then it's because somebody stuck it underneath the Plymouth, and you'd have to get on your back and wriggle underneath it somehow and look around.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. Yeah. Give me a mechanical repair. What the fuck is that? Does that belong to the goddamn car? It looks greasy. Maybe it belongs to the car. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I don't see a flashing red light like in the movie, so I don't know if it's a bomb. I just have no idea if it belongs to the car or not. This may be suspicious, he says.
Yeah.
He comes out, he tells you there's something stuck up underneath the car. He doesn't know if it belongs there or not.
Well, let me have a look.
All right. You look at the oil pan bolt for a while and go, now that belongs there. Get back up. I was hoping
Plymouth. They've got weird undercarriages.
I was hoping somebody would fucking just, let's see what it Cool. So everybody's dirty, bloody, clothes are a little bit ripped up, missing teeth, broken noses. Still, it hurts. It needs to be
And
set.
no glasses.
And yeah, all the glasses are broken. You guys look like anybody is ready to fucking pull you over and go, have you three been fighting in a McDonald's fucking plant?
So,
no, it was in the McDonald's parking lot. We just happened to be too close to the dumpster at the time.
Yeah, that would probably fly.
we have an address for the cabin.
Oh yeah, you know right where it is. Well, you theoretically know where it is. However, it would be a navigation roll to actually get there. I mean, you've got maps. You've got all kinds of. I mean, you may never find it because there's no GPS.
We can find it.
You've got maps and all that stuff. Sure. Who wants to? Okay, I'm guessing Mr. Wallace is not relinquishing the fucking keys, so he's going to drive. Hey, Yana, with your mashed potatoes, make some sort of sculpture so the next time somebody comes in and talk to you, you've got like this weird fucking rabbit sculpture or something with the potatoes, and they begin to worry about you. So who's wanting to do the navigating? Because I'm pretty convinced Mr. Wallace is not giving up the keys. I could be wrong on this, but the look he's giving no.
Well, let's figure out where we're going first. Let's take out the maps, put them on the hood of the car, and figure it all out.
He just sighs at you.
I support you.
All right.
Yeah, he goes, is it here? And he points at a random place, and you just look at him. And you go, sure.
All right, let's go. Here you go. Have the keys if you want to drive. I don't care.
I drive.
4 hours later, you're at a cabin. It's not the right cabin, and the guy is explaining to you that this is not the correct cabin, and he sees if he can figure out where the correct cabin is. Yes, he then goes and shows you on the map and stuff. You'll be arriving there at night, and he draws you a line. So now you're going to be at a bonus. Who's navigating using the map with the line that gives you the bonus?
I'll do it.
All right, you're at a plus 20 as the guy is literally giving you a step-by-step thing on the map and written in notes and shit on your map. Okay, yeah, you make it despite the bonus. All right, cut to, as you're heading out there, you want to go to the adventure. You can't find it. Shit.
Yeah, the session will be over by the time we get there, but
As you drive toward the cabin, clouds roll in to begin blocking out the stars and such. There's even a couple of drops of rain that falls. The cabin's a few hours away. Well, for normal people, only a few hours away from the apartment by car. And eventually, after going along mostly paved roads, there's a cattle grate with no cows in sight, but there's a sign posted there. It's this sign here.
Huh.
You guys continue.
Well,
Can't hunt at night.
well, that depends.
not legally. Yeah.
I like
Hopefully there
these.
won't be
Depends
big
on-
weapons.
It depends on what you are hunting.
Does it appear to be locked?
No, not by cattle grade. It's the kind that lays down on the ground so that if cows step on it, they go, "Oh, I don't want to walk on that."
Oh, okay.
That kind of cattle grade.
Okay.
You begin driving down a long way on a dirt road until you come to, it's beginning to rain harder, and you come to a fairly rickety looking 1.5 car lane wide wooden bridge over a large river. And there's a sign attached to the wooden bridge that says this.
Large river.
It looks like it's fast flowing and whatnot, and the rain is beginning to help fill it.
So, like, half a mile across?
Not that large, like maybe 10, 15 meters across type thing.
Yeah.
I mean, is it possible Dukes of Hazzard over it? Yes. Do you want to in this car? No. Would you probably crash and all die? Yes. So, but yeah, so you see this sign here.
So it looked like the bridge is built for vehicles.
Yeah. Yeah, although it's definitely in need of repairs and stuff. There's like a hole in part of the roof and stuff, where the rain's coming through, and it looks a bit rickety. You're pretty convinced, though, since you were the one who insisted on driving, that you're going to be stuck driving this while the other two walk over the remains of the bridge. I mean, what I meant to say is yes. He's now looking nervous about having demanded the keys for some reason. However, Yana, good news. The river does look deep enough that if he was driving it across and then the bridge collapsed, then that will destroy the tapes in the trunk. So that's something to look forward to.
You guys want to park here?
No. We need to get over there. It's clear.
I mean, hey, you're sure it's perfectly safe for the people
It's
walking
very
behind
safe.
the car?
I will just get out of the car and then you go do it. It's very safe.
Okay.
Nice.
Are you staying in the car or getting out of the car in the rain, Jeff?
Are they? If they get out, I'll get out. Otherwise, I'm staying here.
Well, one of them got out, one of them didn't. One's going to try driving.
Well, driving is the one that I'm worried about. If he's still in the car, I'm staying here.
They leave you alone.
You will both die.
Yeah. Okay. So he begins. Now, do you want to go across the bridge nice and slow, or do you want to go vroom and try to get it over with as soon as possible?
I'm gonna go fast.
Give me a drive roll for this shit. Don't fail this drive roll.
I immediately put my seatbelt on.
He's struggling around for the seatbelt. Oh, Jesus, save me now. Okay, and you guys get to the other end, and Yana, give me a luck roll. If you get a crit, then it'll just fucking collapse as they're halfway over because you really want those tapes gone.
How is it her luck roll?
Well, she's the one who wants the tapes destroyed.
I want to not die.
I didn't say you would die from it. I just said the tapes would be destroyed.
Do I have any plus cards? Oh my. You know what I have? I have the I can do it card. But
the other two look thrilled.
I don't think I will use it.
Aww,
but it would be
Yana.
fun.
Okay, go ahead and just roll your luck then. That's fucking great. Just die tapes. All right. Yeah, it looks like the bridge sways and stuff a bit, and it makes a lot of really horrible noises, and like one or two of the boards actually fall out. But yeah, they make it to the other side.
Aw.
You want to walk across the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay, Scott, give me a luck roll. If you fucking get a crit, then you're
But I'm very little lady.
Yeah. He has to definitely get a crit on this. Otherwise, now the bridge is like rock solid for you the entire way across. She steps wrong on one of the boards and it causes another board to kind of fit back up so it can hit her other shoe just right and stuff. She walks across the bridge and a couple of boards fall out long after she's gone. And she does like the slow badass walk across the bridge and you guys are like, ah. And you're all across the bridge for now.
Mm-hmm.
The rain continues getting harder as you climb back in. And it's nighttime. And you know what that means. You see lightning in the distance. Yes, that's right. It's a dark and stormy night.
Ooh.
The nighttime is the right time.
We will soon meet something dramatic and important.
Nighttime is the right time. I agree.
You guys get in the car and slowly drive along the heavily rutted, fucked up looking dirt road. I don't need a driving rule unless you're like, I ignore the driving conditions and drive just as fast as I feel like. Then there's going to be a driving rule. But if you want to do the slow thing, you're fine.
I drive appropriately for conditions.
All right. Eventually, you guys get to a one-story high cabin. There's a large tool shed outside, and a pump well, as well as an electric pump with wires going to the shed attached to the cabin. Trees have been cut back about 10 meters around, and there's a huge metal septic tank near the edge of the wood. Lots of cut firewoods under the tarps. Cabin is made to look like it was built of big tree logs, but it wasn't really. And on a tree near the cabin, you see a very unusual sign that says this.
Hikers.
Wow.
Did you say the septic tank was above ground?
Yeah. It's cheaper to install above ground. What?
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm. The cabin itself is there. And again, it's made to look like it's built out of big trees. It's not. It's like fake big trees and shit. It's probably just an inexpensive cabin out in the woods.
Yeah. Well, has it got a porch?
It does. You want to make a run
Good.
for the porch?
Yes, I do.
Are you taking your VHS tapes so you can spend all night watching them and haunting her dreams?
No, I don't want the box to get wet. I want to check the place out first, make sure they have a TV before I could carry all that in.
Look for signs of movement for a few minutes before I go in.
You see him heading over there and like checking out the door. Front door's locked. There is a side door, but you'd get rained on if you go to it.
I'm not going to worry about it because I think he's got the keys. So
he's sitting in the car going.
I will peek in the windows, however, see if there's any movement inside.
It's all dark here, except for the only light is literally the headlights. So actually, you can't even see his creepy expression. Yeah.
I'm waiting for.
I ask, hey you, if there's a pass through to the trunk.
In what? Sorry.
Are you able to get to the trunk from the back seat?
Am I?
No.
No.
There might be a flashlight in the trunk.
Yeah, you need to give me the keys and I will find it.
No, I'll get it.
I was so close.
Scott, take a card. Torturing each other is usually approved.
My Roll20 connection has been interrupted.
Mine has too, so I think it's
so up there and it goes away.
Yay!
I look for a button to pop the trunk.
There isn't one. It looks like you have to use the keys. Keys. Only the keys will get you in.
I find the right keys before I get out in the dark and the rain.
Are you going to the trunk?
He's sitting there selecting the key, and you're like, "Are you going to the trunk?" And he's like, he's got all his dried blood on him and shit, and just looking at you.
Don't worry about it.
I'm ready to start to, like, if he goes to the trunk and opens it, I'm ready to like jump out and take the things.
All right. Are you leaving the headlights on, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see blinding headlights from where you're at, Jeff. You fail to see the drama preparing to unfold.
Yep. I'm too busy trying to look in the windows, waiting for, using the headlights and the lightning flashes. So,
gosh,
yeah.
It looks more comfortable in there.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. You two both of you guys give me unarmed rolls, lower wins.
What is she doing?
I'll describe the action after I get the unarmed rolls. Ooh, she's good. Can you do at least by half? Come on, Scott, you can do it.
I don't understand.
You will in a second. It'll be awesome. Okay, right. What happens is you got out and you're going over and you're opening the trunk, and she bursts out of the car, comes over and getting ready to snatch stuff up, and you slam the trunk and you're like, and she's like, ah! And you hear this weird noise and stuff from the trunk area of the car, because she was going to go for stuff in the trunk, and then you were hissing at her and shit. So you hear trunk open, car door open, running, trunk slamming, weird hissing noises and shit like that. As you're standing on the porch looking.
Hey, you don't want him.
What are you guys doing?
Nothing. You don't want him to see Handy also. Like, you are with me, right? Let's open the trunk.
Listen,
take out the cassettes, the videotapes, and just like leave them in the rain.
Aww. That's my best work.
But
I was a star.
You were a fucking stupid person in a red t-shirt.
Oh, so close. I missed it by one. Mm-hmm.
Take my flashlight and walk away.
You haven't gotten. The problem is that if you open the trunk, she's going to get into the only surviving work you've done that has added to the great collective consciousness of the world. Of the world. And you're not even sure if there's a flashlight in the trunk.
It is there, I know it. You need to open it now.
How about somebody toss me the keys to the door here?
I walk to the house.
You didn't open it. You were so close once again.
Maybe the rain will wash some of this ketchup off of my suit.
Mm-hmm.
One can only hope. You head over to the front door, sopping wet. The guy who's most dry is just standing calmly on the porch. And no problem. The key fits like a glove.
Open the door.
All right. Inside, the lights are off and stuff. The light switches don't seem to work, but you did see a bunch of wires leading from here to like a generator shack type of deal. So now you just need to send somebody out in the rain to go and get the generator started, and then you should have heat and light and warmth and stuff like that.
I think you need flashlight for this.
Well, why don't we go over to the shed and check it just to see?
All right. Yeah, he wanders into the darkness.
No, I asked her to do it.
Oh, right.
She's gonna destroy the tapes.
Yeah, I figured.
I need a flashlight, so give me the keys to the trunk, and I will do it.
Jeff, give me a luck roll. Make it by at least a half.
Quarter.
There's one of those crank flashlights hanging next to the door on the inside. You know, they just crank up and then it works for a while and then you crank it up again.
Yep, I'll grab that for now.
It doesn't work.
Fine.
You guys do a standoff for a while.
I'll go see if I can get the generator to work.
He goes out in the darkness and you hear a weird. Right, yeah, this thing works fine. Give me a electrical repair to get the generator up and working. You notice that there's a fuck ton of gasoline. The generator runs on diesel, but there's a fuck ton of cans of stored gasoline out here.
That is very odd. I will definitely not tell Mildred that because she'll blow the car up with all the tapes in it.
Yep.
Yay.
Oh, and there's also a large craftsman tool chest on one of the walls and a chainsaw and various rusting junk.
I'll check out the toolbox, see if there's anything useful in there.
Sure, give me a spot hidden in -30. Do you want to start up the generator or not yet?
Yes, I'll start the generator up.
Okay, you start up. Now you don't have to crank the flashlight. They got light in here also you can turn on. Sure, give me a spot hidden roll at -30.
Nope.
Hey, craftsman, it's built for life. Cool.
All right. Other than the chainsaw and the gasoline cans and the tools, there's probably nothing of any interest.
Doesn't look like there is.
What about the chainsaw? Does it have any blood on it or anything crazy like that?
No. It looks like it. If you wanted to gas it up, it's a gas chainsaw. You know, you're not sure if it'll work, but maybe you can get it running.
Or, yeah, maybe I can get Mildred running. All right. I'm going to leave it here for now. And
by the way, this weapon does fall under a new skill called chainsaw, and if you want to have it running, damage is D10 if you one-handed it, D12 if you two-handed it, and D6 if it's not turned on.
Gotcha. Right. Well, just in that case, you know, I'm gonna load her up with some gas and just see if it works. All right, I got a working chainsaw. Let's go.
Okay.
I'll turn it off now, but at least I know it'll work.
Yeah. Are you carrying it around with you now?
Yep.
Okay.
He will become the chainsaw murderer.
Yay.
So we got light.
You totally have light. Inside of the cabin.
You know.
I don't. There's a bathroom, bedroom, living room, fireplace, and a Franklin stove. Does everybody know what a Franklin stove is?
No.
It's like a wood burner.
It's a wood burner that is like, it's in the middle of the room so that it has the stove stuff on it, but unlike a fireplace where all the heat goes up, the heat radiates off so you can dry your fucking clothes if you wanted to. It's also got indoor plumbing, secondhand furniture or rustic decor. Doesn't look like anybody's been here for a couple months. Cobwebs and such have sprouted in the corners. The rain continues slamming down on the ceiling.
Well, this is nice. We can camp here, enjoy each other's company.
Just then, the front door slams open, and you see Mr. Walls sitting there with a chainsaw. Just when you say enjoy each other's company.
Hi.
I like your style.
So, have we found anything interesting?
Not really.
You said bathroom, bedroom,
Living room,
stove?
fireplace, Franklin stove.
There's a fireplace and a stove.
Yep.
Well, the fireplace is for ambience.
Take a card, Yana. Yana, take a card. Yana.
Look inside the stove.
Little bit of ash, but it looks like it was cleaned out at some point. It appears ready to receive your wood.
Yeah. How's it smell?
Like old cold ash. Do you want to snort the ash to see if it's got cocaine in it?
Not yet.
Disappointing. Does it look big enough to fit a body in? The Franklin stove? No, not well. Child's body, maybe, if you were to fold it up, right?
Well, or use a chainsaw.
Right.
Cut off the limbs with a chainsaw.
Yeah, but then it would give you no room for the fuel. The fuel goes in the stove, and then you can like cook things on top of it because the top will get nice and hot. And if you have a cat,
Body parts were soaked in gasoline.
pardon?
What if the body parts were soaked in gasoline?
Humans don't really burn like that since they're mostly made of water. Yeah, it'd be a
Yeah,
shitty
you find
place
bones
to.
stuff in there, even if it was burning.
Yeah,
And the heart, because that's the last thing that burns.
really. I thought it was
Yep.
the first thing. All you have to do is the right chant while holding it in your hand, and it bursts into flames. I saw that once.
Hmm
Yeah,
But if you cremate a body, the heart is the last thing that burns. It's a big
Very
old tough muscle.
yeah,
Kalima.
that's the chant.
Glad somebody knows how to do that, just in case we come across a heart that needs to be burned.
Right?
Mhm.
So it will be like a nice, relaxing stay here.
Look
After
for
we're done
cats
casing
break
the
in.
joint, of course.
Say again, Jeff.
I said, and after casing the joint first,
Okay, Scott, what did you say?
Said I look for signs of a break-in.
You guys didn't, so none. The rain gets heavier outside.
Ooh. I think that there will be like a ghost coming soon because this is like a really ghostly weather, don't you think?
I go out and I turn off the headlights on the car so that our battery doesn't die and we can tell if somebody pulls up.
Shit. Take a card. I was going to just have the car be dead. Kalima.
What's behind door number 2?
Woo! While you do that, I'm going to grab some. Behind door number 2 is Kalima.
I'm gonna get myself something to eat real quick too. Then
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing.
No reds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
there you go, Logan.
Nice.
Yeah, but But I'm not making these. I'm making something else for now.
Ah. Best thing about those Eggo waffles is that they're mostly chemical.
Of course.
Artificial purity. Did you gain any weight when you were in the U.S.?
Not really, because
Damn.
I didn't eat like I usually eat like a half of portion of a thing because I wasn't used to having so much food that I wasn't able to eat it all anyway.
Mm-hmm. A lot of Europeans put on weight when they go to the U.S., I've been told.
Yeah. I managed to escape it.
Well done. It's hard to do.
Yeah.
I'm eating some salad because that will counteract all the alcohol that I'm going to have later.
Ah, right. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do like some adjustments somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing I don't like about salad is it's a chicken Caesar salad, right? But it's got these eggs in it, okay? And the thing I don't like about that is you catch the chicken both coming and going.
True.
It feels really unfair to the chicken, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of confusing. Which chicken am I eating now?
Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys want to do while you're hanging out in the place?
Well, I'm going to case the joint.
You find something underneath the bed.
Ooh.
Okay.
I thought you were going to do something horrible to Scott while he was outside turning off the car, like go after the chainsaw.
No. But I'll pull up and look under the bed, see if I find any more videotapes.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Exactly. She couldn't have reacted worse to these fucking VHS tapes as if they were porn of her when she was younger. In fact, she may have reacted better and sat there and watched them with you or something. Yeah, but the handy stuff seems to be affecting her rather badly. So, in fact, if you can get him to destroy them of his own free will, I'll give you a refill. Jeff, if you can get her to agree to let you watch them and watch them with you, I'll give you a refill. So that'd be fun. Anyway, it looks like an old Vietnam metal footlocker locked with a padlock.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait for Glenn to come back in.
Glenn's never seen again, as Glenn was eaten by a Sasquatch.
Oh,
or a ghost. Or a ghost
Mildred,
with a Sasquatch.
go get it.
Dodge.
Dodge. Glenn, you come back in, sopping wet.
Yeah.
The rain is just beating down out there. And, oh, while you're outside, give me a listen roll, Glenn.
Quarter.
You thought you heard wood being shredded somewhere. And the rushing of water. And a wolf howling.
I go in the house.
Those two are not in the living room. They're gone.
Hello.
I'm in the bedroom.
Oh.
I found the box with a lock on it.
I go to the bedroom.
They're both in the bedroom looking at a big metal Vietnam-style footlocker with a lock on it.
I try out the padlock keys.
It works.
Hey.
Atop the contents, you find a single sealed envelope marked with a green triangle, or a triangle in green ink, either way. and it's an envelope. It's not sealed, but the flaps tucked in the back type thing.
I think I heard a wolf out there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, lovely.
Do you think it was a werewolf?
Might have heard the bridge washing away too.
Nice.
Great.
What's in the envelope?
And the envelope, please.
It's as if you're reading this. The bridge is washed away, and no. Somebody can read that out loud for the studio audience.
To whom it may concern, if you're reading this note, I can assume I have died or become incapacitated before I had the courage to complete my final mission. You'll find about 20 gallons of gas in the shed behind this cabin. Pour it into the septic tank beside the cabin and ignite it. You'd be happier if you didn't look inside. Please make sure the remains are kept for my children. I'm so sorry. Earl Foster. Aha!
Interesting.
I knew shit didn't flow uphill.
But what does it mean?
Right.
As Glenn says, I knew shit didn't flow uphill. It shows like the water from the river beginning to fucking flow up the hill as it gets deeper.
That sounds like what it's like here right now. I mean, we got 2 inches of rain yesterday.
Damn.
So, you guys want to look at the septic tank?
There's more stuff in the thing also.
Ooh.
In the footlocker.
What else is in the footlocker?
There are, to Mildred's horror, some reel-to-reel tapes marked with FBI evidence tags dated 15 August 72 to 29 September 72. Many, many hours of shit. There's also a cardboard box containing a neatly folded but very bloody man's suit in a plastic bag. It actually looks like it's in better condition than what you guys are currently wearing. There's also an annotated copy of the doctoral dissertation Sky Devils, Archetypical Figures in Native American Mythology by Karen Barr.
Sky Devils.
There's also 3 tear gas grenades manufactured at least 20 years ago. There's also a large iron knife that looks like this.
Any blood on the knife?
No, but the picture is accurate of what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
And also, there is a leather pouch that looks like this, in case you've never seen a leather pouch before.
Is it like a stone knife?
Not really sure. It doesn't look, no, it looks like iron. It looks like old iron too. Not steel, iron.
Maybe a bone handle.
It's the special knife for killing Sky Devils.
Take a card, Mildred. Maybe.
Do you know what Sky Devils are?
I have no idea what a Sky Devil is, and I was curious about the handle of the knife. Looks like it's got a rune or something on it.
That's right. It has a P, which no doubt stands for Mildred's true name. Or something that's made to look a bit like a P. Or perhaps it's some sort of ancient Sanskrit writing. It's hard to tell with these fucking language things. It could also be standing for the Poffle House, which is a precursor to the Waffle House.
If you turn the knife over, then it's a D.
Correct. Well, a B, actually. I guess you can make it a D. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It's a D. So there's also a leather pouch that's got shit inside of it.
What?
Not
So
literally shit.
Look in the pouch.
Inside the pouch, you find the opportunity. Hold on, I've got to move the cards you guys were discarding off of some of the pictures. You bastards. All right, let's see. Inside of the pouch are several different things. I will show you pictures, and you guys can try to figure out what they are. Here's one of the things. It's all those things are in there. And here's another thing. And here's the other things.
Those are teeth.
Correct.
I
Take
knew
your
it
card.
will be teeth. I don't know why I knew that.
It's because you need one. You have to just put the...
Ooh, any of these fit?
I take one of the teeth and try to.
She begins messing with the teeth and trying to see which one fits. Give me a luck roll and a dentistry roll.
Oh, no.
I'll pick up one and go, here, try this one.
Luck roll, yeah.
Okay.
Looks like hair or is it fur?
It's fur. Can you tell me what animal it's from? That's actually what it looks like. Right. You see Yana's bleeding from the mouth on the tooth, and she's got like this fucking tooth wedged in there, and she's like, I am whole again. And you're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Looks good,
So
honey.
beautiful.
That bear fur?
Take a card. Wow. Now, can anybody correctly identify the two bird feathers?
Oh, I didn't see those.
I
Oh.
didn't see those either.
Down a bit.
Guessing eagle and blue jay.
One of them is a blue jay. Take a card for that. The other one is not an eagle. It's an easy name, but I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't recognize the other one. I'm going to say the one is a blue jay, but
No. Yana, you got a guess? Don't give me your
Nothing.
Czech nonsense with birds and not having the same species there as here. We all know that you import all your birds from America. Okay.
I don't know.
Everybody can give me a zoology roll to figure out the other kind of bird feather.
Nope.
Could be an eagle. Yeah, maybe an eagle. Eagle's the only other bird everybody can readily name in the U.S.
nope, it's not an eagle. I know
No.
that. So
That's true. Ooh, according to the woman with no name, she believes it's a barn swallow feather.
okay.
Okay.
I didn't. Compared to the blue jay, I would expect a barn swallow feather to be smaller, but you know.
This was a fucking monster barn swallow that it swallowed all the other barn swallows and became the swallow, apparently. I don't know. I haven't scaled them for size and shit.
And the horses loved it because it swallowed.
Right. There's also, in addition to this, a sizable file regarding the wait a second. Oh, what's it called? What's it called? Oh. Give me a second. I'm having a brain fart. Come on, Logan. Logan. There it is. Got it. All right. And sizable file regarding the Ventaja Corporation. There, I will copy paste that. An Argentinian import-export firm dating from 65 to 68. The file begins with an FBI investigation into allegations of weapons smuggling into and out of Miami. The FBI investigation was discontinued, but a more covert surveillance by an unnamed agency which the deceased worked for of the company continued as Foster, the dead guy that you're investigating, uncovered financial ties between Ventia and several other World War II era financial watch lists, including a company called Skydyne.
Skydyne.
They seem to be into everything.
Sky Devils, Skydyne.
Take a card, yeah, that's a good connection.
Pick up the knife.
Cool.
I think we'll need
there's also, in addition to that stuff, because we're not quite done yet, Scott's got the knife. The other two are looking at him like, hey boy, watch that knife. And Jeff's sitting there with his fucking chainsaw, and Yana's like, where's my knife or chainsaw? The last thing in here, though, are bills for a storage unit in Chicago, along with the address and stuff. And it looks like the shed is paid up for just another month or two past today. And then, you know, it goes into one of the TV episodes of what's in this shed, hey! And it does not list what's in there or anything like that. Apparently, this guy's been paying for some sort of storage shed. It shows it like all the PCs that rent the rest of the storage sheds and shit in that thing, and then this guy had one. He's had it for quite some time as well.
No, looks like we know our next destination.
Yeah, but I want to see the Sky Devil that is in the shed.
There's a Sky Devil in the shed.
Or
What's a
whatever
Sky
it is.
Devil?
It might just be dead bodies or something.
Maybe killed by Sky Devils.
Well, what is a Sky Devil?
Yeah.
How should I know? But it sounds so cool, and I know. I know
Well,
there will be one.
In the shed, there was a generator, a whole bunch of gasoline, a toolbox, and this chainsaw.
In the note, he says that there is something somewhere, like some split.
He said that there's something
secret.
somewhere. I love that.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Let's
need
go to
to
the shed.
look. Yes.
But it's raining so hard.
We don't care.
Okay. You guys head over to the shed.
Yep. While they're going to the shed, I put everything back in the foot locker and take it to the car.
Take a card for faking out Mildred, who was distracted by the shed. Wow. It's like the whole world's against you, Mildred.
I don't understand this. I'm such a nice creature.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mildred, you're the first one in there aside from Jeff. Go ahead and give me your spot hidden roll at half or -30, Mildred. Mash that button.
Okay.
You can do it.